Welcome, my name is Matt, aka Road88. We're getting into the Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. Guild, Territory Battle, Geonosis, Separatist, Might. We are in Day 6, Phase 4, apparently. I missed when we transferred over to Phase 4. I half expected it to be about noon my time, Central Time Zone, but clearly I missed something. But nonetheless, I am here for the Phase 4 part. And it looks as though we have opened up all 3 territories of Phase 4, which is great. That's what we want. Am I able to participate in battle? No, I am not. Well, I haven't been for the last 2 phases in the fleet battles, and I don't have any ships I can contribute other than to deploy. So there we go. I'm going to go ahead and deploy. Now I got to take a look at the others. I'm not able to participate in special missions as yet. I don't even have the Jabba the Hutt character, and it, from the looks of it, in terms of what it takes to get to that point, it's going to take me a minute. There's another special mission, and I don't have Wat Tambor. And I still got to work on many of my other Separatist characters. So let's see what battles I can actually participate in. We got a lot of battles. Dude, stop doing that. Alright, so I got 1, 2, 3, 4 battles I can participate in, and I only have so many characters that are deployable for those. So I'm going to have to really stretch these thin, and the odds of me actually getting past the first battle phase is a good question. But nonetheless, we're going to participate because that is part of being in a guild. It's also, if in the off chance I'm able to surprise myself and push for something, then why would I want to hold back? So I only have one battle where I have more characters to offer. Okay, so I'm gonna have to really stretch this thin, and hope I can see a 2 phase in one, or at least at minimum at least in one of these battles. Yes, I will do a Darth Vader, and I will do a Inquisitor somewhere. But the rest, I'm not gonna want to run all my Relic Amplified characters because I'm gonna want them for another spot somewhere. Okay. So I have mods on her, so I'll go with that. Now this is the part I really dread and feel bad about, but I gotta participate somewhere. I will do at least one Gear 12 Relic Amplified. From that point, I'll just descend with what I have to offer. And it may not feel or look like much, and it probably isn't. But I'm hoping between my Darth Vader and that Inquisitor, they can help hold the line. I guess I'll find out. Of course he would bring a healer back. Screw you. Take him out. Alright. I don't like you. Well, I can't say I didn't try. At least I got one battle phase in. That's plus 405,000 territory points. I mean, it's better than nothing. This is phase 4 of Geonosis, let's be fair. Alright. My relic amplified gear level 2s don't seem to be lasting too long. She's not gonna follow him. They're not gonna follow each other. Boy, she really is a Lone Ranger, isn't she? I've served alongside some women that were like that. My sister, Separatist, unaligned force users. I suppose I gotta throw Talia in. Because at least she'll follow Asaj. As far as anyone else, sucks to be me. Like hell I'm going with that Imperial Guard. Or that Royal Guard. Alright. I'll have to see how this goes. Maybe I can get lucky to see the first phase through. Same scenario, huh? Yep. I think I saw that coming. Jeez, am I gonna even get to see a second round coming? Nope. Go away. Oh, you did not just go incognito on me. Stop taunting me. I don't care about you. Well, I almost had the medic. Could have given me some leverage if I had. Would have given me more leverage if I prepared for the next month and pump up some of the other characters that could have helped. Alright. Hey, get back in the battle. Alright. I have to go with this battle. Some bounty hunters. Which is crazy because in the George Lucas era generation of books, this probably would never have happened. The Fennec Shannon Boba Fett. Nice of me to show up to the battlefield. There, take that. Don't think I'm just gonna die without leaving a little care package behind. Man, that's crazy. Like, nobody wants to follow Palpatine. Some leader organizes the whole empire. Nobody wants to follow his butt. Of course, he almost doesn't want to follow anyone else either. That's that greed. Yeah. Didn't really know what to do with that squad. Nice. At least I got some turning quest in. Alright. See what platoons I can formulate. Really, compared to the last two phases, now it's the last phase I'm able to contribute someone. That's crazy. What was wrong with the last two phases? Okay. Wait, what am I looking at? What am I looking at? Hold on. I gotta analyze something. The track mirror. Yeah, rear flank right now is looking good compared to Count Dooku's hangar. Once we get that 1-star in rear flank, we could at least push for the 1-star Count Dooku's hangar. Of course, we could be doing it simultaneously too. And hopefully with the Republic fleet, if the whole guild joins in on it, we should be able to see 1-star. We almost saw 2 stars in the last fleet battle, fleet territory. So there's no reason why my guild cannot see 1-star in the fleet. We got a whole 1 day, 3 hours left. So there's no reason why we can't at least 1-star at least each 3 of these. Now I'll go ahead and deploy the rear flank. Try to bring us a little bit closer to that 1-star. But again, I mean, we can. If anyone has like pure relic amplified characters, they probably would be a strong suit for the Count Dooku's hangar right there. If again, like if like say some of the leaders or officers have pure, just a pure category list, inventory list of relic amplified characters. Think about it. That's more muscle, more power. we need 70.5 million in the power for Count Dooku's hangar. Total of 320 million, assuming we could even reach that. But if not, 241 million total for rear flank. A lot of times in guilds, your leaders and your officers, from what I've seen, and it's not in every case, but in most of what I've seen, they largely have a full inventory of just pure relic amplified characters. Those players, they definitely would, they could easily tackle this Count Dooku's hangar collectively together. And like those ones that are still kind of working in our progression, we're probably best fit for the rear flank. Just a suggestion. Because I've been thinking about it with those ones that are just simply kind of working on the build-up. We don't have a whole lot. We don't have near as much power muscle, to offer in comparison to the players who do. And they can really slam on the territories that are the hardest to reach a star victory in comparison to that of the ones that are a little bit lower. Those of us that are still working on it, working on our progression, we could at least enter our way up to that first star. I'm not saying that the officers or the leaders or anyone who has a full inventory of characters couldn't still tap in and help the younger account players along in the territory. In the suggestion that I'm making. But seriously, like the leaders and the officers, they could easily squash that one star collectively together. Maybe one or two of them could maybe help tap in over here. But it's just a thought. It's a theory. But it's a theory that I kind of am finding myself leaning on strongly. Because think about it. This is a measurement of power. How much power do your characters have? How much power does each player have to contribute? And if one of these meters is requiring a lot more, well, that's going to be a lot harder for the players that are still kind of in growing phase with their account to really make a whole lot of an impact compared to the ones who are probably nearly maxed out on their inventory or practically already there. Especially like the pay-to-play players or the ones who've been in this game for years and have their accounts, the characters, almost all of them maxed up in their powers. I mean, the territories that requires the most push are probably the best fit for those players. And in comparison to those of us that only have so much to offer in power, now I'm not saying that we couldn't use a little muscle help down in this area. Of course we could. But, divide and conquer kind of situation. But those of us that are like still kind of progressing, building on our player powers or our character powers, I mean, we're only going to make a small impact in like say the Count Dooku's hangar in comparison to what we can do with the rear flank. I mean, this is a measurement of power. So, how much power does each of us have to offer? And those of us that are like maxed up on characters, we have a lot of power in comparison to those of us that are still trying to grow our accounts. So, that is Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, Guild Territory Battle, Day 6, Phase 4, Geonosis, Separatist Might. We're almost done. We're almost done with Geonosis. Next, I imagine, will be a Guild War. Now, I attempted to try to do a video for Guild War, and all I got was join. We didn't exactly recruit enough, and that's basically what join phase is recruitment. I imagine that's probably what could show up after this. They do cycle around between territory battles and territory wars, and even the territory battles are a cycle thing too. So, bearing that in mind, if the next thing that is to come after this is territory war, we definitely need to bear that in mind and be ready to join. have a recruitment so you can even line up a defense. I can also set up a video on that too. Try to help help with suggestive efforts, whatnot. I do hope these videos are helping in some way. I know I got a lot of personal player and character growth in my gaming here, but I mean, my intention is to try to be of whatever help I can be in this, and not just only for my guild, not just only for myself, but for other players as well as for other guilds. This is a fan thing, this is a fan favorite, and I am a Star Wars fan. I'm not religious to Star Wars, but I am pretty passionate about it. But anyway, subscribe to the channel, like the videos, comments, questions, suggestions down below, and may the Force be with you.